Hey everyone, and welcome to the club and welcome to another weekend art challenge. Today I'll be fusing Balloon Boy with Jigsaw. Let's get started in the center of our page with the eyes. So I'm going to move over to the left side and draw the upper eyelid. Starting on the outside, I'm going to curve down and then in. So coming across, and then we'll just pull it down in towards the frown line. Now from here I just want to curve up and in the little frown line, going up. Now I'm going to take that, flip it over on the right side. So let's leave a gap in the center, line up the top of the frown line, curving across towards the right. Now I'm going to curve over the right eye. Now I'm going to pull the brow forward. So I'm going to take the ends of the eyelid and just curve around and then in. So let's start on the left side. I'm just going to round out the brow and then just pull that in. Do the same thing on the right side. Starting on the end of the eyelid, we'll curve around and then we're just going to pull that in. Now we're going to tuck the eyes in underneath the eyelid. So we're going to draw a half circle. Starting from the outside, we're going to step in a little, curve down, and then up towards the inside of the frown line. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting on the inside, curve around, and then up underneath the eyelid. Now I want to push the iris in towards the center here. So I'm going to draw two smaller half circles. Starting from the center of the eyelid, we'll curve down, and then we'll just pull that up. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Starting on the inside, we'll curve around and then up. Now in the middle of the iris, I'm going to draw two small circles for the pupil, and we're going to fill those in black. Let's add the nose in between the eyes here. So starting in the center here, we're going to draw a little point. From this point, I want to curve out and then down towards the left. Go back to the top, we'll curve down and out towards the right. Now I'm going to connect the bottoms with another curve, coming down in the middle and then up on the right side. Let's add in the mouth. So from left to right, I'm going to draw a curve just coming down below the nose and going back up on the right. Now I want to curve the bottom of the mouth. So we're going to connect these 2 points with a curve, coming down in the middle and then back up on the right. Let's give them some teeth. So we're going to step down, just follow that same curve just below it. Now at the bottom, we want to show a little bit of teeth at the bottom here. So from left to right, we're going to curve up and then down. Let's separate out the teeth. So in the middle, I'm going to draw one straight line. We're going to add two more lines on either side. And then in the middle, we'll just draw one line. Let's go ahead and fill the inside of the mouth in black. Now we're going to go back to the eyes and color the outside edge of the eye in black. I want to create a separate section for the lower jaw. So on the left side of the mouth, right at the top corner, we're going to draw a curve coming down and then just pulling that in. We'll do the same thing on the right, curving down and then pulling that into the same height. Now we're going to connect those 2 points with a curve for the chin, coming down and then back up. Now we're going to go back up towards the corners of the brow and just curve out the cheeks and in. Starting on the left side, curve out. I'm just going to bring this in to right about there. Do the same thing on the right side. Starting from the bottom corner of the brow, curving out and then pulling that in. Now from the bottom of the cheek, I just want to do another curve coming down in behind the chin. Starting on the left, we'll do a hard turn, curving around and then in. Let's add the little swirl pattern in the cheeks. So I'm going to start on the left side. We're going to draw like a half circle. Starting on the outside, we're going to curve in towards the eye and then down. Do the same thing on the right. Now it's going to trim this out. So stepping in. Now I'm going to do this 3 times. So I'm going to step in again, draw another curve, and then one more time. Let's do the same on the right. Let's move back up and finish off the top of the head. So at the top of the brow, on the left side, I'm just going to curve it up and then in. Do Do that on both sides. Now I'm gonna overlap the edge of the hat. So on the left side, I'm gonna step out, curve over, and then down towards the middle. We wanna round out the bottom edge of the hat. Starting on the outside, we'll curve over, following the brow line, down towards the middle. Now we're gonna round it out, and then go back up on the right side. So I just wanna pass the edge of the head just slightly. Now I'm gonna connect those 2 points with the top of the hat, starting on the left, curve up, and then down on the right. I just want to tuck in the hair on the side. So from the corner of the hat, I'm going to curve down and out, and I'm just going to pull this back in behind the cheek. We'll do the same thing on the right, curving out, and then just rounding it out in behind the cheek. Let's add some stripes on the hat. So in the center, I'm going to start with one straight line, go back to the top, we're going to curve down and out towards the left. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're gonna do that one more time, but we're gonna go further out. Starting at the top, we'll curve out and down towards the left, and down and out towards the right. Let's go back up and draw in the little pinwheel. So we're gonna draw 2 straight lines from the center. We're gonna step over towards the left, draw 1 line, move over towards the right, and then draw another line. Now at the top here, I just wanna add a circle. So I'm gonna start at the right side, circling around, then going across. Let's add the 2 propellers on the side. So at the base of the circle, I'm gonna angle up and then out. We're gonna round it out, and then we're gonna pull that straight in. Do the same thing on the right. Going up in an angle, rounding out the end of the propeller, and then coming straight in. Okay, so we got the head, let's work our way down the body. So I'm gonna start just below the chin here with a half circle for the bottom knot of the bow tie. Now we're gonna draw on the tie. On the left side, we're gonna curve down and then go out. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're gonna curve up underneath the chin, going out and then in. On either side of the knot, I'm just gonna draw a little curve, just for a little wrinkle in the bow tie. Now from here, I'm gonna give the character a round body like Balloon Boy. So on the side, we're gonna step down, just curve out and then down. So on the left side, we're just gonna round out the side of the belly and then pull that in. Go to the right side, go in the opposite direction, and then just pull that back in. Now I'm gonna leave a little bit of space on either side for the legs, but I wanna draw in a curve for the lower torso. Just going across like that. Now from the bottom here, we're gonna step in from the end of the line and draw 2 angled lines going out towards the inside of the knee. So stepping in, we'll angle out on both sides. Now I'm gonna curve down in towards the heel. From the bottom, I want to curve the bottom of the feet. So from the heel to the toe, we'll curve across and then back up. Now we're going to round out the top of the shoe down towards the inside corner of the shoe. We go up and then just pull that down. Do the same thing on the right side. I'm going to add a little bit of sole at the bottom here. So we're going to take this curve and just duplicate it right up above. Now to finish off the legs, we're gonna go to the outside. So from these 2 points, we're gonna step out, curve out, and then down towards the top of the shoe. So from this point, we're gonna step out, we're gonna curve out, and then pull that down on top of the shoe. Do the same thing on the right, curving out, and then down. Now we're gonna move up and just add the edge of the pant. So up here, we're gonna draw a curve from left to right, going across the body. Now in the center here, we're gonna add 2 buttons. So a little circle in the center at the top, and then 1 just below it. Now let's move back up and draw in the arms. I'm gonna have the arms spread out to the side, the left side holding a balloon, and the right side holding a sign. So we're gonna start with the top of the arm first. So directly above this point, underneath the chin, we're gonna curve down and then out. Do the same thing on the right side. We're gonna round out the sleeve. So on the left side, we're gonna curve out, and then we'll pull that down. And then we're gonna curve back in behind the body, going up. Now let's go back to the left side and draw on this arm. So I'm gonna start with the upper arm first. So from this corner of the shirt, we're gonna step down and then curve up towards the wrist. Now I'm gonna wrap the thumb around. We go up, down, and then I'm just gonna pull that up around halfway along the curve. From here, I just want to draw the palm, just hooking it back. Now we're going to draw on the fingers tucked in behind the thumb. So So on the side of the thumb here, we're gonna draw a half oval, going out and then back in. And do that again. So at the bottom of this finger, we're gonna go out, in. Now we're gonna pull this up underneath the thumb. Let's do that one more time. Now at the bottom of this finger, I want to draw on the bottom of the palm, curving around and then up. I'm gonna do a little overlap, so I'm gonna step down, curve in behind the sleeve. Now he's holding a balloon here, so I want to make sure that I leave enough room for the balloon. So we're gonna draw the balloon right up at the top. So we're gonna start with the top of the string, go straight down with a straight line in between the thumb and the finger. Now at the bottom of the last finger here, I'm just gonna draw a little wave for the end of the string. It's coming across like that. Now back at the top, we're gonna draw on the balloon. So from the center, we're gonna go out, round it out, and then back in. So we're going up in an angle, rounding out the balloon, and then just pulling that back in towards the center. We're gonna add one large stripe. So on the bottom half on the left side, we're gonna curve down towards the right. We're gonna step up and draw that same curve. On the right side, we're gonna draw the exact same arm, just flipped over. So we're gonna start with the upper part of the arm, stepping down from the sleeve. We'll curve up towards the wrist. Now we're gonna draw on the thumb, curving up, down, and then just pulling that up. We're gonna draw on the palm, so just hooking back. Now we're gonna add fingers. So on the outside of the thumb, we draw a half oval, going out and then back in. At the bottom of the finger, we're gonna draw another oval, going around, and then tucking this in underneath the finger. We'll do that one more time, going all the way around. Now that we got the fingers, we're gonna add the little stick for the sign. So at the bottom of the finger, we're gonna draw two lines coming down, side by side, close off the bottom with a straight line. I wanna continue this up above the top finger. So on the inside, we'll go up, and then on the outside. Now I don't have a lot of space here, but I'm gonna draw a straight line going across, go up on the sides, and then cross the top. I just want to show a little bit of the stick coming up at the top here. So two short lines coming up and then closing it off. Now we're going to write the right words balloon up on top here. So starting on the left side, go with an uppercase B, lowercase a, L, L, O, O, N, S. Now let's draw on the bottom part of the arm. So at the bottom of this finger, we're gonna curve around and then up the palm. We're gonna do an overlap. So stepping back, curving in behind the sleeve. Now we're gonna finish this off with a few stripes in the shirt. We're gonna start in the center here with a line, going in behind the buttons, down towards the top of the pant. Now we're gonna move over and just draw a curve, going out and then down. Go to the right side, curve in the opposite direction. Now at the top of the bow tie, we're gonna draw another curve, going out and then down on either side. Now at the top sleeve of the shirt, we're gonna step down and just curve up and towards the side of the body. We'll do that on both sides. We're gonna add one more stripe along the bottom. And there we have it. There's our Balloon Boy and Jigsaw fusion. I hope you enjoyed today's art challenge. Make sure you subscribe and send me your challenge ideas in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.